Good morning, friends. So, the day after Christmas, we celebrate happy holidays for whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. We have Mercury going retrograde this week, and that's what this practice will primarily focus on. So, remember, we're also going to be having a meditation challenge going on in our new community platform that I would love to see y'all participate in if you want to or not. It's up to you. This stuff will be there whether you want to actively do the challenge or not. So we'll be testing out some of the new functions in the new community. The challenge part will also be open to the public, just FYI. So if you have friends that maybe want to try it out, invite them. I will be getting the links up to that today, hopefully. If not, maybe tomorrow. But so we have Mercury is moving into Capricorn tomorrow, and then it will go retrograde Thursday, which is the same day, I believe, that Venus moves into Capricorn. So we sort of have like Capricorn's on the mind this week. We're beginning the shift from Sagittarius to Capricorn energy. And so anyway, this is also maybe whether you celebrate Christmas or not, maybe you have the day off today because primarily in the US and most of y'all are in the US. That's our predominant holiday that's acknowledged. So this is also going to be a snuggly practice. So nobody's joining live. That's why I'm rambling, probably longer than I usually do. So we'll start off on our backs and we'll do a nice grounding and snuggly practice for Mercury retrograde and for grounding as we continue to move, as Saturn is moving its last little bit through Capricorn. So during this Mercury retrograde also, Mars will be retrograding through Taurus, and around the same time that Mercury will be going direct, we'll also have Mars going direct and Saturn moving into Aquarius. So that's just a quick overview of the month ahead, hitting some of the high notes. So anyway, with that in mind, we'll be doing a throat chakra practice this morning, and we'll start off on our backs. So I recommend soles of the feet on the mat on your back. Maybe even don't worry too much about where the feet are placed, like how far apart they are, or how far they are from your glutes. Just place them wherever they land, whatever feels comfortable, but then maybe just take stock of what that looks like for you. So do your feet land with your toes turned out a little bit or turn more in? Do they land somewhat parallel? Where do they just normally land when you don't think about it too much? And then take some body awareness scans there. And then can you notice your back on the mat? And can you maybe even press into your feet to lift your hips up and scoot them away from your rib cage? And then extend the back of your neck any amount longer. So can you make your back nice and long on the mat? It doesn't need to be flat on the mat. We want to maintain the natural curves of the spine. So we do want the back of the neck and the lower back lifting up off the mat just a little bit, but can you feel a nice sense of evenness there? And then can you maybe even lift up your rib cage and kind of roll your shoulder blades one at a time down, back, and underneath your back to broaden across the heart space a little bit more. And then notice when you did that, did it make your rib cage flare out? And then can you do the little hip scoot again to get all nice and snuggly and comfy on the mat? And then notice your feet, how your feet feel. Maybe you even let your knees drop in towards each other on the mat and kind of tuck those shoulder blades in, get all nice and in position, and wherever your hands fall is fine if you like them on your belly or out by your sides. And can you notice how your throat feels here? Is the back of your neck lifting up? Is your chin tilted up? Or is it tucked a lot? And can you find a neutral position where your chin would be like level with the wall that's beyond your feet? And then can you notice your breath? Notice if there's any movement happening in your body with your breath. Can you bring some movement into your belly if there wasn't already? So as you inhale, the soft portion of your abdomen expands. As you exhale, that portion contracts. So inhale, belly expands, maybe even out into the sideways. Exhale, belly contracts. And then now can you start to cultivate ujjayi breath? So that's a slight constriction at the back of the throat. It's the same muscular action you would be doing as if you were fogging up a mirror, but you do it on the inhales too. So can you just create that audible breath? Create sensation at the back of your throat. And continue the movement of your belly with that ujjayi breath. Can you even make it perhaps sound like ocean waves in that it starts off quiet, gets a little bit louder, and then gets quiet again for both the inhale and the exhale. And just really embody that ocean waves breath in your body now, continuing to let the belly expand and contract with the breath. And then with the next exhale, if you like, you can continue the ujjayi breath throughout our practice this morning, but if you let go of it at any time for any reason, that's fine. But maybe you just bring your awareness back to it periodically. But with the next exhale, we'll just drop the head over to one side and then inhale, roll the head back up through center. Exhale, tilt that chin. And so just keeping everything, the shoulders down, steady and still. Moving the head with the breath. Can you feel what it feels like to roll the back of the head across the mat to really fully arrive to that inhale neutral position? Exhale, feel what you feel as the head tilts to one side or the other. Maybe you even tilt the chin a little bit further. So you can make this passive, where you just let the chin fall to wherever it's going to fall. Or make it active, where you try and turn your chin as far as it will go and just see what kind of stretch that brings through the body. If you do take that active variation, can you press your opposite shoulder kind of down in a way, maybe even roll that shoulder blade back under again as you turn that chin. And the next time you've done both sides evenly and you come back to center with an inhale, we'll reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Let's have palms facing towards each other. And so feel how your shoulder blades probably came forward when you do that. And so this might even feel nice to press your palms towards the ceiling. So with an inhale, we'll pull the shoulder blades. Can you glue your shoulder blades to the mat? And then with an exhale, can you push forward, lifting your hands up? So it's just going to be a small movement. Feel the movement of your shoulder blades here. So exhale as lift. Push the shoulder blades up. Inhale to pull those hands back towards you. So the main movement here is coming from your shoulder blades. We're trying not to arch the back. So keep the deep core engaged as you exhale, push, reach out, inhale, hug those shoulder blades to the mat. So trying not to arch the back any. It's just a small movement. Exhale, push up, inhale, pull in. And then the next time we do that, bring the hands back in. So with an exhale, we'll roll over to one side and find the hands together again. And then with an inhale, we slide that right hand all the way across the chest. I rolled over to my left side, so maybe it's the other side for you. And then can you turn that head all the way? So coming back, we've done this before. So this is a good Mars retrograde practice. Create grounding as you exhale and slide all the way to closed off. Feel your shoulder blades reaching forward. And then as you inhale and peel open, can you also feel the back of your head rolling across the mat all the way until that chin goes as far as it will go? Maybe you feel a stretch in the side of the neck. And then also opening through the shoulders here as you do that. Can you keep that Ujjayi breath? And then the next time we inhale and roll open, we'll just roll all the way onto the back. The other hand comes out to the side, exhale and close off towards your second side. So hands are extended out in front of you. Inhale as you peel open. And you also turn your head until your chin goes as far as it will go, and then exhale to close back off again. So about 3 rounds of breath on this side. Feeling that spine roll open, but focusing a lot on the turning of the chin here and what sensation that creates in your neck. And so the next time you exhale and close off with the inhale, we'll just roll back onto the back again with the hips too and stay there. And we'll bring the hands down by the sides and just check in with how your back landed after that little series of movement. And then with an exhale, we'll start to find bridge pose. So if you do need to adjust your feet, if you like to for bridge pose, hopefully you can look at your thighs and they're somewhat parallel. So with an exhale, we'll tilt the hips. So tilt the hips so the low back presses down and then lift. So feel the glutes squeeze. Inhale to lower. So that inhale is creating space in the throat. Can you maintain your Ujjayi breath as you exhale and lift? So we're closing off the front of the throat chakra, opening the back of the throat chakra. And then as you inhale, hopefully your throat is somewhat returning to normal position, feeling space in both the front and the back. So exhale is a lift. Inhale to lower. And then just feel how the tilting of your rib cage as you lift, closing the front of the throat. Inhale to lower. Throat returns to normal, opening the front. Can you maintain that Ujjayi breathing throughout this practice, that slight constriction at the throat? And then so the next time you inhale, lower. With an exhale, we'll just hug the knees in. And so we'll find our way to our meditation posture. I'm going to sit up because I know you can hear me better when I do. But if you would like, I kind of recommend laying down for this one. It could be nice. Maybe you also stay in that constructive rest position that we started in. So soles of the feet on the mat. You could let your knees kind of dip in towards each other, check in with how your feet feel, especially as you do that. And can you check in again with your spine if you're laying down? If you're seated as well, you want to check in with if your spine feels nice and long, either way. But if you stayed laying down, we did a lot of movement around on the mat in different ways. So like in the beginning, when I said, can you kind of lift up your hips and drag your feet so that, I mean, you're not actually dragging your feet, but pull into your feet to kind of pull your hips towards your feet and send them back down again to create that space without flattening out the low back, just creating more space between the hips and rib cage. And then can you check in with your shoulders? So we did a decent amount of reaching and turning. So can you kind of lift up your rib cage and roll your shoulders maybe one at a time, even to broaden across the heart space, and pull those shoulder blades down the back and then lower your rib cage back down. But notice if when you do that, then you flare the low front ribs out, and can you kind of tilt them down? And so that will feel like a dragging sensation on your shoulder blades as you press the low front ribs down and just create even more space across the heart space, and feel what your throat feels like there. So this is, Mercury is all about communication. So, and we're in this dark kapha time of year, so focusing on the upper chakras anyway is kind of good, to not get too earth element during this earthy time of year. All the plants are receding back into have receded back into their roots. You know, the plants aren't blooming right now. It's time for us to recede back into our roots. But if that creates a sort of stagnation, we combat that with meditation, upper chakra stuff, getting out of that overly grounded space. But we do want to be a little snuggly to feel it's okay to slow down and be snuggly. So now, hopefully you've reached your posture that you're going to meditate in, whether that's laying down or seated. Hopefully your spine feels nice and long at this point, and just take a little extra time to check in with your neck. So if you are laying down, whether you're laying down or upright, we want that little curve in the back of the neck where there's a little hollow place in the back of the neck. We don't want the back of the neck flat. We're not trying to tuck the chin so much that the back of the neck is flat. We want the chin level with either the floor if you're seated, or the walls if you're laying down. So there should be a nice sense of openness at the back and the front of the throat. And then just come back to that Ujjayi breathing. Just take maybe 3 rounds of the deepest, fullest Ujjayi breath that you possibly can. So now you can let go of that Ujjayi breath. You can always maintain it if it feels nice for this throat chakra meditation. If having that sort of sensation going on at your throat chakra feels conducive to the meditation, then please maintain it. But if it feels like it's taking up all of your awareness, it's your choice. So can you allow yourself to get just 5 or 10% more comfortable now? Can you let your whole body relax a little bit deeper into the support below you? Can you relax your hands? Relax your brow. Let the sockets around your eyes be relaxed. So if that means letting your eyes flutter open, if it feels like work to keep your eyes shut, you have my permission to give yourself permission at any point to open your eyes. Whatever's going to make the space around your cheeks and your brow feel most relaxed, as long as you turn your gaze inward. Can you allow your bones to become a little bit heavier now? With each exhale, softening something in your physical body or your mind so that you can rest more fully into the support below you. And can you notice any sounds outside of the room you're in? And just acknowledge them and let them go. Notice any sounds from inside the room you're in. And just acknowledge them and let them go. Can you tell your body to relax again? Let your feet and legs soften now. Let the space around your shoulders soften, especially the fronts of your shoulders. Just continue to allow your body to soften and relax down into its natural position. Now, can you tell your head to relax? Whether that's your physical head, the space around your eyeballs, your brow, your cheeks, or tell the things going inside your head to relax. And can you take one more cleansing breath in, maybe even a new Ujjayi breath? Deep, deep inhale. And then as you exhale and let it go, maybe even sigh it out and let all the remaining tension from your body and mind just be released with that exhale. And then just let your breath return to its natural rhythm, not trying to control or change it in any way. Breathe in relaxation. Breathe out tension. Breathing in relaxation. Breathing out tension. Just watching the natural rhythm of your breath as if it was ocean waves clearing the impressions of the body and mind. If thoughts do start to intrude, don't try to control or change the thoughts. Just let them flow past like a river. And return your awareness to your breathing time and time again. Breathing in relaxation. Breathing out tension. Breathing in relaxation. Breathing out tension. So bring your awareness now to your throat area. And can you envision a beautiful little sky blue light right at the center of your throat, swirling around like a little whirlpool? And then bring to your mind's eye, can you notice how that visualization, how does it look? How does it feel? Can you get a sense of how that little sky blue light at your throat chakra is functioning? Can you feel any tingling? Can you notice what thoughts are popping into your head as you bring this visualization? Is the little whirlpool swirling and moving? If it is, what speed is it? Fast or slow? Is the light you envisioned really small, or is it nice and big? Can you see any color in your mind's eye? So bring your attention back to that visualization of the blue light right at your throat area. And as you inhale, can you allow that blue light glow and gently spread out and get bigger, and perhaps exhale, it spins like a little blue whirlpool. Inhale to fan that blue light, it gets a little bigger. Exhale, perhaps it spins a little more. Breathing in relaxation, breathing out tension. So as you keep your awareness on your breath, with each inhale, can you envision breathing in a turquoise blue light to your throat area? With each in-breath, pull in more fresh blue light, allowing it to fill your throat chakra and your neck area, expanding to your whole body. Perhaps with each exhale, that blue light expands even beyond your throat area, down into your chest, up into your head. Inhale, breathing in more of this turquoise blue shining light. Exhale as it moves into your arms and hands. Inhale this pure awareness, pure blue turquoise light. Exhale down into your pelvis, legs, feet. So as you continue to breathe in this turquoise blue light, breathing in truth, breathing out clear expression, breathing in truth, breathing out clear expression, breathing in good listening, breathing out, removing all blockages, mentally, physically, or otherwise. Feeling that lovely blue light glow as it gently spins and envelops you. Breathing in blue light, breathing out tension. And you can tell yourself these affirmations or repeat them silently or out loud to yourself. Say, I am clear. I am truthful. I am expressive. Breathing in blue light, breathing out tension. So imagine again this spinning sky blue light right at the center of your throat. Imagine it spinning and twirling like a flower, opening like a lotus, expanding in diameter. Can you feel this light and energy of positive and divine guidance pouring into you, bubbling up at your throat? So continue with that visualization for as long as you like, expanding your throat chakra, clearing, cleansing, finding clarity so that that clarity expresses itself in your speech, in any way that you express yourself. Breathing in truth, exhaling clear expression. Breathing in good listening, exhaling all the blockages within you. Breathing in blue light, breathing out tension. So now can you bring your attention back to your chest area and see perhaps a green light there? So the blue turquoise light moving down into the heart space and fading into a green light. So can you visualize that swirling blue light getting smaller and bringing it around the sides of a little fairy light right at the center of your throat, down to its normal function. And so can you repeat to yourself these affirmations? I am clear. I am truthful. I am expressive. My throat chakra is working at normal function. So now can you bring your awareness back to the flow of your breathing? In and out, in and out. Notice the cool breath as it comes through your nose, down the back of your throat, and into your lungs. Notice the natural movement of your belly, soft space of your abdomen as you breathe in and out. Can you bring your awareness back again to your full body as it rests on the floor in whatever shape, position you're in? Perhaps you bring your attention to your fingers and toes, give them a little wiggle. Give your shoulders a little shrug. Maybe you move them forward and back again like we did in our movement practice. And just bring your full awareness back into your body, back into this room and space and time that you're in. Tuning again into the awareness of all the sounds inside the room you're in, outside the room you're in. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes, if they weren't already, and coming back to this space and time. Perhaps you even find your way up to seated if you weren't already there. And that concludes our Mercury Retrograde throat chakra practice. Have a wonderful day.